You know, Nintendo has finally done it. They're remastering one of the best Mario RPG games, as in Paper Mario the Thousand Year Door, originally on GameCube. With that, there's a few things that I would love to add to the game as it's getting remastered. So shout out to WeegMan. He made a video about this a few days ago and I watched it. I'm like, you know what, I can do something like that too. So I'll link him in the description, but a lot of the stuff is from his video. I'm just kind of adding on to it a little bit with my own twist. So starting out, unused badges. There are quite a few unused badges inside the game. Most of them are partner badges, which the developers probably looked at and are like, you know what, we actually don't need this because there's really no reason to put this on for the partners. Some other ones that could have returned but didn't, Mega Jump, Mega Quake, Mega Smash, and Triple Dip, which Triple Dip probably should have came back, but I feel like people would have thought it was a little overpowered with the amount of items in the Thousand Year Door. But yeah, other than that, I would love to see some of these badges come back just to have more badges to go for them. And if you just want to make completely new badges, be my guest, that'd be great. Number 2, more post-game stuff. There really isn't much of a post-game after you defeat the final boss. It's just kind of your typical beat the final boss, last cutscene, credits, and then your only save file is at the final boss scene. Like if you want to go do more stuff, you have to travel back through the final area just to get to Rogueport. Then you can go do all of the other stuff you want to do. How I would fix that is after the final boss, you would somehow get back to Rogueport and then you could take control over Mario. And then the final cutscene would be triggered at the docks because that's where the final cutscene takes place, is where you came in at. So just have either Peach or someone else just standing there and then you go talk to them. Triggers final cutscene, you leave, game over. But this would make it so much more easier to access the post-game stuff because you already saved the day, you already defeated the final boss. You could do more stuff just because you can. So that stuff would be, you could either replay Bowser levels or have new ones just for the heck of it. You can have like leaderboards, I guess, if you want to implement the online stuff. Boss fight rematches, which is something that the new Super Mario RPG is doing. Another thing from WeegMan's video. If you want to refight the bosses, just because, I mean, have a stronger variant of the bosses or have like a boss rush. So yeah, with boss refights, you can have the new Glitz Pit. It's run by Jolene. You can have new fighters, returning fighters. It's kind of already a thing, but you don't get to fight anybody new from when you do it in Chapter 3. This would be a great opportunity to put in new fighters and have like people return from either Thousand Year Door, or you could even put in like N64 Paper Mario. You can have leaderboards for the paper games, which is the Pianta Parlor stuff. So yeah, you can add a dojo to the game, just like in the original Paper Mario, where you fight the master. You can make a return. That would be something really cool. Just an extra challenge you can do. And then you can also have the Trouble House quest, which you can add more after the game has been defeated. So also speaking of post-game stuff, Luigi's storyline. So throughout the game, if you didn't know, Luigi is doing his own thing because he's jealous that Mario went on another adventure without him. So he tells you about his story in the game. They could either put in like a little segment where you can play as Luigi and all the partners that he makes, or you can have visuals, just like a funny gag of him doing something. And then if they really, really wanted to, which I don't think they're going to do this or not, but it'd be really kind of cool if you're able to recruit his partners and have them as like secret partners at the end of the game or like somewhere in the game. And then lastly on my list is the Paper Mario 64 cameos. So this was a thing that they were planning to, apparently. There's sprites for every single partner from Paper Mario 64 in the game, and you only see 2 in the actual game, which is Parakarry at the beginning, and then you see, spoilers, you see Bo at the end. That's the only 2 you see. So there's a video by Skawo. I sure hope I said that right. I'll link it in the description. He modded in the sprites and kind of put them where he thought they would be, and it actually looks like the real game. Like I forgot that they weren't in the actual game when I first saw the video because it's been a while since I played it. So yeah, you can put that in there. It'd be a really cool Easter egg to, personally, my favorite Paper Mario game, Paper Mario 64, and just making sure that there's more content for the game. So anyways, that's all I really got. If you have any other comments or suggestions, leave a comment down below. If you enjoyed this video, consider subscribing. I'll be making more Paper Mario videos in the future. And that's about it. Have a good one.